Hello everyone and welcome to another review. Today we're going to go ahead and touch on a fragrance that was just recently released from the house of Parfums Vintage. The fragrance is called Bois de Mystere. This is the box and this is the bottle. It has a very similar design to the other fragrances that are out there. This fragrance is available in one main size, a 50 milliliter that's going to run you roughly $89 retail. So you can purchase it off their website. It's there, so go ahead and take a look. Now, as a disclaimer, I received this fragrance from them for free. They sent it to me to go ahead and review, ended up getting it and doing my due diligence as I did the review beforehand. So, of course, if you don't think that I can be impartial, if you think my review is tainted, no harm, no foul, feel free, click away. For the rest of you, obviously, I will be as impartial as I can. I will be impartial. All right, so let's go ahead and continue on with the actual review. Now, again, available only in one main size 50 milliliter, and let's go ahead and get into the notes of the fragrance. Notes of the fragrance are listed on screen. The biggest takeaway here, when I sprayed this on, I was like, man, this really reminds me of another fragrance, but I could not put my finger on it. So you get this rummy opening with it, and with that rum, it kind of tries down to this, beautiful rum, boozy, woody type of a fragrance that was driving me crazy. I could not figure out what the heck this fragrance actually smelled like. And it was only by chance that I was actually browsing through my YouTube subscriptions and I saw Redolescences, and the title of his was Straight to Heaven. Was it, Bois de Mystere? It's like Straight to Heaven. And I was like, oh, he's right. It's Straight to Heaven. So yes, this smells like Straight to Heaven. It smells like it was an attempted clone at Straight to Heaven, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. For me, it's good because I am almost out of Straight to Heaven. Straight to Heaven is my travel fragrance from By Kilian that I take with me everywhere, and I bought it way back when, and it's almost out. So this happened to come at an opportune time because the two fragrances themselves, they are very, very similar, especially in the opening. They start to diverge a bit as the fragrance dries down, but not enough where I'm like, between the two of them, personally, I'd still like Straight to Heaven, but this is running a close second to it. It's a good fragrance in its right. And if you're looking for that rummy type of a fragrance, rummy woody fragrance, then this is one that you're definitely going to look at. This is a good fragrance for upscale occasions, for going out to the bar. I generally go about 3-4 sprays with this one. You can go a little bit more even, just because the performance and the projection on this. Projection is going to go roughly about 2-3 feet, whereas the performance, it's probably going to last you roughly between 6 and 8 hours. That's what it lasted on my skin. So you're going to get decent amount of performance and decent amount of projection. So you can go a little bit heavier if you want to, just because this does not really lend itself out to be a choking type of a fragrance that'll really overwhelm other people. Now, I think this is a good fragrance all year round. It doesn't matter the season. You can go ahead and wear this fragrance no matter how hot, no matter how cold. It'll do you just fine. This is a good fragrance for the, like I said, the bar and the casual scenario, and I might even be tempted to wear it to work, and I have worn it to work at times, especially when I've gone out to like conferences and stuff like that. That's where I've worn this scent. Now, compliment-wise, this is a compliment getter. Just like Straight to Heaven, this will gain you roughly about the same amount of compliments. And the biggest kind of plus with this that often comes along with that compliment is that it's a very unique smelling scent. And I see what their point is, because not many fragrances do what this is trying to do off the bat. So kudos to them. Fantastic job on that. All right. So age group wise, I think this is a good fragrance for any age group. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the ratings of the actual fragrance. So I'm going to go ahead and give this fragrance a rating. I give this fragrance a rating 4 out of 5 stars. This is a very pleasant scent. It is a very good scent at that. The trouble that I've realized that I'm having as a reviewer are a lot of these companies that are coming out with scents that are blatant copies of other fragrances. Now, that has always existed within fragrance. It's not like it's more or less, but it's just, it's something that I will have to, do a video and discuss with you guys. But I don't think that it should necessarily take away from the success of this fragrance, because it is actually a pretty good fragrance and a pretty good release, because I will be wearing it. I probably won't be re-upping with my Straight to Heaven, just because this is close enough that I'm like, all right, you know what, I'll just stick with it. But Who knows? I may end up doing it anyway, just because I really do like the by killing bottles. But I digress. We're talking about Bois de Mystere, and it is a good scent on that. Yeah, again, the biggest minuses to me are the fact that it's not original and that it's pretty much a straight copy. But you know, to each his own. Anyways, solid fragrance. If you have any questions, any comments, please feel free, leave a message, comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are if you have tried this fragrance. All right? Thank you guys. Take care of yourselves, and you guys have a great day.